Welcome to the King Kong Trail. I'm Mike Brady.
Am I Carol Brady?
If you want to be.
I don't want to be. Can I be Alice?
Okay.
Yes.
Look at my hair. I didn't brush it this morning, so it's all curly like Mike Brady.
That's all right.
I was wondering where you were going with that. Okay.
I'm Doug Vanderbeer. Sitting next to my lovely bride, Amy. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm swell.
Okay, Mike. I don't know where to go with that one.
I've confounded you.
You have confounded me. I'm very easily confounded, so that's not a big thing.
Okay. All right. Well, tell us who we got sitting right across from us.
We have our friends for their second walk on the King Kong Trail. We have the Musty Flick crew. It is Seth Jacobs and Micaiah Hootman.
Guys, how you doing?
Yes, good.
Yes.
Thank
Good,
you for
good,
having
yes.
us back.
Yeah.
This was a lot of fun the first time.
It's been a while. How long has it been?
Like 2 years?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Okay.
Oh, we have
Crazy.
so much to talk about.
I know.
2
I want to
years
hear
long.
all of it. And I want to tell you guys everything, too.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Awesome.
forward to it.
It's been a wild ride.
It has.
And for our Musty Flick fans that you have some exciting news, something coming out, yeah?
Yes. We have a new album coming out. We don't have an official date yet.
Mm-hmm.
Only because a few of the songs are not quite done getting mixed.
Mm-hmm.
It's done on our end, but a few songs need mixed, and then it's the mastering stage. So we have a guy that we're working with that we weren't working with on our first album who's really good with mastering, and so he's going to do the whole process of that, and that might take a couple weeks. So we're thinking about a month, hopefully.
Nice.
But the first album, we had a release date, and I think we put it out like a month in advance. I think this time we're just going to just drop it when it's done.
Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might just be like, hey, it's out Friday or something, but not like a month in advance. Because, I mean, honestly, it's not like we have a lot of people, if we're being honest, like lined up to pre-order it or anything. So I would rather just drop it and just see how it goes from there.
Yeah, be on the lookout for that, though.
Yeah. No, we're excited for sure. And we have stickers for you guys. We brought
Nice.
stickers.
Oh, those are cool.
These are brand new stickers we made. They're holographic to promote our new album. So just a little shameless plug. We got stickers available. They're on our Bandcamp, which is mustyflick.bandcamp.com. There you go.
Cute.
Okay. Sweet.
And yeah, so if anybody wants a sticker, head on over there and you can buy one. But those are on the house.
Nice. Thank you.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. I like the color in the background. The
Yeah.
holographic stuff.
And it says something on the flip side, too.
Okay, I don't have my glasses on. Hold on a second. My arms are long. Official, define who we are. Define who we are. Is that your new album?
Yeah,
coming
that's
out?
going to be the new album name. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's actually taken from one of the songs that we already put out, actually.
Okay.
There's a line that says "Define Who We Are" in it. I was like, yeah, that's a good name for the album.
Very
for
cool.
Sure.
Very cool. So is that the name of the song as well as the album?
No,
or is that just a
actually,
line in the song?
Just a line. The
Okay.
song's called "See It Through," and we just put that out like a few weeks ago. But the line is, "We've made mistakes and can't restart now, but it won't define who we are now."
Nice.
And so basically it means like you don't have to let your past define your future. So I thought that was kind of a good concept for the album, so the name fits pretty well. So
Very cool.
yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, are you going with the condiment thing again?
No, yeah. We thought about maybe doing ketchup this time.
There you
but,
go.
Yeah.
Ketchup.
Playing ketchup. That should have been the name of the album. That would have been
Lack
good.
of ketchup.
Lack of ketchup.
We got
But then
Plenty of mustard, lack of ketchup.
Yeah, plenty of us.
Dang, that would have been good.
the argument would be, how do you spell ketchup? Because there's
Yeah.
a couple different ways that.
Well, I think you spell it the regular way, like the condiment way.
hmm
So then it's like a play on word, like playing ketchup, but with a K, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that would.
Mm.
I mean, it's not too late.
It isn't too late.
Well, you'll have to reprint your stickers.
Yeah, that's true.
Third album.
Oh,
Third
wait.
album.
What you could do is put a sticker on a ketchup bottle and say,
Yeah, that would work. That would
Yeah.
work.
The ketchup defines who we are.
it's saucy.
Yeah, saucy.
Saucy.
So saucy.
Do you like ketchup or mustard better?
I say ketchup, probably.
I think I like mustard more. Actually.
It just depends on what I've used it for.
Yeah.
Though.
Mm.
I'm the type of guy, if it's a hot dog, it's nothing but mustard.
Yeah.
That's what you got to have.
What about French fries?
Ketchup with mayo mixed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mhm.
isn't
the
that from
mixer.
a movie? What was that from? Have you ever seen?
What was
I
it?
swear that's
Like Good Burger?
something. It was some comedy movie where they. That's gonna bother me now. I don't know, but
We're going to go on a whole condiment.
yeah.
And for the people who don't know where we're going with the condiment, Plenty of Mustard was your first record.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long ago did you put that out?
Yeah.
It must have been 2 years
years.
ago.
I think it was June 2nd.
Was it
So
June?
almost 2
Thought it
years.
was May.
I'm pretty sure it was June.
Was it
June 1st or June 2nd of 23. So this
Ah.
one might be out like around the same day. Just
they
2
could
years
have the
later.
same birthday. It would be really easy to help you remember when you
It
dropped
would,
them.
yeah. Should we do the same day? Maybe.
And that would just be a recurring theme of
Just every 2
Every-
years.
every 2 years,
we
June
get
same
2nd.
day.
June
Every
2nd.
It's like
years
record
we get
store
Musty
day.
Flick Day. Yeah. Speaking of record store day, I think Weird Harold still has copies of Plenty of
It
Mustard.
does. It does.
Which is probably not a good thing. Because I brought those to them the day the album came out, and I think I only gave them like 10 copies. I was like, here's 10 copies to start with. And I checked their inventory like a month ago, and they still had like 6.
Do they have them in CDs or in vinyl? Did you do any
CDs.
vinyl? Okay.
I actually did make vinyl for it, but I only made one just for me. Like,
Uh-huh.
I made it's on demand order, so like you could just order it and then they manufacture it and send
Really?
it to someone. Yeah.
Okay.
So we could do more, but it's like I don't want to like stock buy them, you know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because it's expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
So if there is enough demand for it, then maybe. But yeah,
I like vinyl.
I do too. Yeah,
It's
we'll
fun.
probably put this one on vinyl too, but I don't know if it's gonna sell. We'll see.
Well, let us know if you do on vinyl. I'll pick up
Yeah.
with the vinyl instead.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. And then you can... So the other one, you can get a reprint on vinyl? How do you get that?
Yeah, I think so. The website that I went through, you can literally just anytime somebody, you can just go on there and just order one, and then just put the customer's address, and they'll just send it straight to them.
Oh,
So you don't
nice.
have to worry about shipping either. It's all, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, that's pretty slick.
Yeah,
Because usually, I mean, a band would have to press like a 50, 100,
yeah.
you know.
There's no way we'd be able to do it if we didn't have this option, but
Mm-hmm.
the CDs are super cheap too. So those I can stock buy them because it's like $2 a CD.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we can just get those made for super cheap, and then like we'll have some online or like an unlimited amount online,
Mm-hmm.
and then probably buy like 50 copies just to have on hand. So
Nice.
that's probably what we'll do.
Do you guys have any record release parties coming up?
No, we should.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we should
Plan
do
on-
something. Yeah.
Where did you have your record release thing for the first one?
I think it was at the Washington.
Was it the Washington?
Yeah.
I love the Washington.
Yeah, we played there, and that was our first show ever, actually,
Mhm.
and we headlined it, so that was cool.
Nice.
We had 2 other bands that played before us.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't think we should have headlined it, though, because our set was the shortest, so it was kind of embarrassing. We were like, because like one band went on for like probably a good 45 minutes. I was like, oh, this is going to be bad, because like we had like 5 or 6 songs that we played
had,
live.
Like, maybe like 20 minutes.
We tried to be like slow in between songs and like talk and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, yeah.
It's when you
It was
start
fun,
adding
though.
choruses to the song. We're going to do
Yeah.
that one.
We'll just play the song again.
Let me teach it to you guys. Call it back to me.
Yeah. Well, we did one that we weren't even prepared for. I think In and Out.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
it was.
Was that the one that I had to like bass play you into it because you were just muttering?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it went too well. I think the video's on YouTube. We have all the live videos on YouTube. So
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
yeah.
Yeah. So if you have it at the Washington again, if you know or wherever you have it, let us know, and then we can put it out on the King Kong Trail when you get closer to the
Oh,
date
cool.
for that too. So you can say, "Hey, these guys were just here."
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
So what's been going on the last 2 years? Details, everything.
All right, I'll let you go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. A whole lot of work.
Spill the tea.
I don't want to spill all that tea. That's too much tea to spill. That's a whole like 5-gallon bucket.
There's a lot of tea.
Just don't say anything that'll implicate you in any crying.
No, I
Fair
don't
enough.
think anything like that. Hopefully not.
Mostly just been going in and out of work. For me, mostly. I worked at the Scott's Miracle Grow plant there for a while there.
Is that in Fort Madison?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got fired from there. Been trying to find my own place. That's been rough.
Well, housing in this area it's hard.
Yeah, it's not cheap, that's for sure.
That is for sure. Yes.
But yeah, a lot of women trouble. But I don't know if we should go into that.
Oh, it's a bass player life, man.
Yeah.
It kind of is. Shucks.
Can't settle down.
Yeah, I know. Nobody wants to
Yeah.
settle down.
So, looking for a place,
Yeah,
playing that bass.
basically.
Place
Yeah.
and playing the bass.
Literally.
That's a song in the working.
It is.
I know, right?
You should write that one down.
We should have
Looking for an ace.
we should do a songwriter circle sometime.
We
Yeah.
should, except for if we're doing it at the table, it would be a songwriter's square.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
And they have stickers.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so 2 years. Tell us what you've
Yeah.
been up to.
So it's been a lot of ups and downs, I would say. Yeah, so just being a dad, working and stuff, and then I would say the biggest thing is I'm a year sober, which is cool. Yeah.
Awesome. Good for you.
February, I don't remember the exact day, but it was like the first or second Thursday of February last year. So it's
Okay.
been a year and 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't think I would make it this long, and yeah, I'm proud of myself for that. But like,
Good deal.
yeah, because a lot of the first album, a lot of that was actually written under the influence,
Mhm.
and a lot of it was a blur, kind of,
Yeah.
because, so we don't have a drummer anymore, which there's no animosity. It's all good. Like, we're friends still and
Mhm.
everything. He just kind of wanted to pursue something else, which we totally understand. But there was a lot of times as the leader of the band, I wasn't really making the best decisions because I was not in a sober state of mind.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I think a lot of that led to us taking a bit of a hiatus. So,
A little bit.
a little bit.
You live, you learn, you grow.
Yeah.
You know.
But
Mhm.
no, it's been a lot better now because, like, during this time, well, we haven't been active the whole time. Like, all of last year, I think we didn't really even know what the state of the band was, you
Mhm.
know? And I was just writing songs the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And then Micaiah hit me up, like, one day and was just like, hey, I miss playing bass. And I was like, oh, cool, because I kind of have a lot of songs that I've been writing. So it was just time to get back on the saddle.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
yeah, and we offered Brock to join back up, but he didn't want to, which is cool though.
He's like, nah.
Yeah, he's like, it's not for me.
So
which
how'd you
is
do the
all right.
recording? Was he in there for the recording at all with
No.
you guys, or just?
So for recording this album, it was kind of similar to the last one in that I like recorded all my parts, but instead of Brock playing live drums, I just programmed all the drums.
Mm-hmm.
So it still sounds the same, like they sound like real drums.
Mhm.
So it worked out. And then basically I would just have Micaiah come in and do his thing, put bass over it and his backup vocals.
Yep.
He's on this album a lot more than the first one too, like his vocals, which is cool.
Right, like the song
He's
we
on
just,
most of them.
song we just dropped, Happiness.
Yes.
I think that's the one I'm on the most.
And you actually start the
I
song,
do start this
and that's
song.
the
Nice.
first song on the album, so he actually starts the album. Well, actually,
Move it up.
spoiler alert, there's an intro song. And the intro, so it's not the first song, I guess, but it's the first one with words in it. But there's going to be like little intro instrumental
Mm-hmm.
on the album that starts it, so
Very cool.
yeah.
How many tracks are on the album?
9.
Okay.
So basically the same as the last one. There were 8,
Mm-hmm.
and if you don't count the intro, there's 8 again. I was wanting to shoot for more, but I don't know. I didn't want to like force any songs,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like just to have more songs on the album. And plus, it gets expensive with the mixing and mastering.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You need the lost art of the ghost track,
oh yeah.
where you play the CD and then it's just kind of you don't hear
Well, the
anything.
last one had one,
Okay.
and this one's gonna have one too, actually.
No.
Ah.
Yes, but this one's
So
better.
they found the lost art. It's not
Yeah.
lost
Yeah.
anymore, honey.
The last, well, it's only going to be on the physical version, though. That's what we did on the last one, too.
Mhm.
So just as like an incentive to get people to buy the actual CD,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to put a bonus track on there. The first, the first album, it was a song called Shart and Jorts.
Sharts and Jorts.
Sharts and Jorts. Stupid name.
I've done that.
Yeah. And Jorts
I'm wearing jorts right now, so
nice.
you know.
Oh.
Yes.
But
But anyway, it was-
actually
I-
a callback to one of our teammates we got, the Musty Flick, not Musty,
On a Rocket League.
Rocket League, yeah.
I think I found that picture. We took a picture.
Yeah,
of
I
the
have a
screen.
picture on my phone.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Of the teammate. His name was
He had like
Sharts
a
and
Crash
Jorts.
Bandicoot profile picture going like this.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Sharts and Jorts.
But the song itself wasn't even a song. I don't know if I would
We were
even
just
consider it a
goofing
song.
around.
It was like one take, and we just were like, all right, let's just make a song in one take.
Say a random thing
And it
off
was
the
really
top
bad.
of our head.
Yeah,
That's pretty random.
Yeah.
If you're going for something random, that'll
Yeah.
do it.
But this one, it's gonna be an actual song. It's an acoustic version of one of the songs on the album.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah,
Nice.
and I don't know which one I like better. Actually, I think they're both really good. So yeah,
So you got the MTV unplugged kind of
Yeah.
feel for it.
I want to do more acoustic songs too eventually. Like Do like acoustic
I
versions
thought about getting the acoustic bass.
that would be cool.
You can borrow
You
mine.
should. You have an acoustic bass?
I get a stand up.
A stand up.
actually
That's
it's
even
stand-up. It's
better.
electric.
It's an
It's not
electric stand-up.
I'll show you.
It's
when
a
we go
stick
inside.
with pickups.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen a stand-up bass with electric stand-up bass.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
crazy.
cool. You can do the boom, 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 that whole thing, and then he plays the bow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So yes, I like bass players. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually kind of started on bass.
Yeah.
Well, no, I started on guitar, but my first instrument was a bass. So I used to play bass in a metal band like years ago, like right after high school. It
What band was it?
was called Sleeping with a Goddess. It was
I've
a
not heard
metal
that one.
band, and
Who was in it? 'Cause
it was
sounds
me,
familiar.
Ramon Gallegos.
Mhm.
Okay,
I know
Ramon.
him.
Okay, Nick Williams. He's a drummer, really good drummer. Javier Martinez and Caleb Todd. But anyway, I haven't seen or heard from those guys in so long, so I don't even know what they're up to now. I think at least a couple of them are still doing music. I don't know.
Have you ever played in a church?
I didn't, but they might have.
Yeah, because we had Ramon play guitar,
Mm-hmm.
and they played one of our youth night things.
Yeah, we used to have like any band could come in and play, and then we would.
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
That was a
fun.
good time.
We had a few a lot of bands, but that was okay. How many years ago? It was a few years ago.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
too many years
It was
ago.
too many years. It was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, to be honest, it was about 2000-ish.
Oh, that is 20 years ago. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I wonder if it was there a Kane?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I know
He sang.
they were like really, really close.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I worked over at West Burlington, and there were a couple students that. So yeah. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, 2 decades ago.
Yeah, I played with them. I wasn't in their band very long, only like a few months. I think I played like 2 shows with them, but wasn't really my thing anyway. Like, I'm not really that big of a metal guy.
Right.
So, but they're friends of mine, so
Yeah,
it was cool. Good
Just having fun
experience.
and-
Yeah.
different genres.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, you were talking about starting a metal band at
Yeah,
some
I was
point,
supposed
right?
to be in a metal band. I don't know if we never got a name.
Yeah, never got that far.
We never got that far.
Yeah,
We just talked about it and then it just never happened.
yeah.
That's actually
It happens.
the guy I brought into the Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have this Discord group, and
Mhm.
one of his friends in there, I guess.
Yeah, we were gonna start a band with two of our other buddies actually. And it just never happened.
That's usually how it goes.
See, I think Doug just does just the opposite. He has the names for the band, and then finds it like this one.
Yeah, this is
Fall Risk.
Fall Risk. This is my
I
band.
like it.
I just
You have to be old to be in.
you have to be over 50 to
Okay.
to be part of it.
I don't
And
quite fit the
Tell the
criteria.
story. Tell the story.
well, okay. So the story is, I went to the doctors up in Iowa City, and they ask you all these questions. Are you abused at home? And they didn't like it when I said, well, I hired the bruises well. What? I'd mess with the doctors.
I know.
Like one time I put down that I was pregnant, and that really threw him for a loop. But anyway, so I'm going through this interview with the doctor or the nurse lady, and she says, do you fall? And I was like, well, I walk like a drunk man because I've got neuropathy, and I don't always feel my feet.
Mm-hmm.
And before I got done saying that, she slapped this big, wide Fall Risk yellow band on, and I'm like, what the hell? And she says, well, you say you trip. And I said, yeah, but I don't fall.
He's like a weeble.
So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, that's some cool merchandise.
It is.
That's my band.
That's a good name.
So
Fall
right now
Risk.
it's my solo. I play in my my acoustic guitar. Me and Bob were supposed to get an open mic night band, and we were going to do some downtown, but they closed.
Oh yeah,
And-
that was at the place that closed. Okay.
Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, it's been a while. So, but someday I'll get the band back together.
Yeah. Should.
So
It's
you
a-
bu-
it's
you
a
guys
better
worked
name
for the
than
band.
ours.
Fall Risk.
Fall Risk.
So
No,
yeah,
we
I got a Facebook group, Fall Risk,
There's
and
3
merchandise.
followers.
Nice.
They're all family.
Sounds about
Hey,
like
I'm going
ours.
to put an album out. I'm going to make an album,
Okay.
and I'll make it vinyl and make you pay for it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it's going to go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm.
I get a free one, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. I will definitely be supporting the band.
Yeah. Maybe we can open for you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We should open for you guys.
Oh, well, you actually have the album coming out. He's just got merch
Yeah.
Merch.
for a band that doesn't exist.
You got wristbands though. We don't have that.
Where do you get rid
So
of
Yeah.
You can buy anything on Amazon.
Yeah.
You just type in the thing, and it'll print out anything you want.
Oh, my
So,
goodness.
Yeah.
Tell us about your other tracks.
So
Back to you guys.
we got 9 songs.
Uh-huh. Happiness is the first one, right?
Happiness, yes, and that's probably my favorite on the album.
Yeah.
We already put that one out. So Happiness is out and See It Through is out. And they're totally...
And See It Through is where the line comes from. Right?
Yeah, yeah. They're totally two different vibes. Like, See It Through is a softer, kind of more mature sound that you wouldn't expect from us. And then
Mature.
Happiness is, like, heavier, what?
Mature.
Mature. Yes. And Happiness is more energetic, more
Punk rock.
punk rock, yeah.
Now, is that
little more
that
emo.
the one you put a video out for just recently?
Yeah, well, we did 2, actually. Or we
Okay.
did a video for both of them.
Okay.
The Happiness video I really like because we used an old Hot Wheels camcorder because we wanted it to have like a sort of like that VHS retro looking aesthetic to it,
Right.
and it turned out really good. Like
It's
there's no
really
effects
fun.
on it, and like you can see like the lines, and it's all jumpy and
Oh,
stuff,
cool.
and it's all natural. So I don't know, I'm kind of a nerd about that stuff, like vintage, like
Yeah.
Raw
Yeah.
footage.
yeah, for sure. So basically, it's like a kind of behind the scenes, like of us making the song.
Okay.
That's what that video is. But so yeah, so those 2 songs we put out first because they're so different, and we wanted to kind of show the sound of the 2 different sounds on the album. Like half of them are more like Happiness, the other half, I wouldn't say half, but like a couple songs are kind of like See It Through.
Mm-hmm.
So should we go through the whole thing?
We can.
Okay. So there's a song called One's Company. We'll go in order. So Escalate is the intro, then Happiness, then One's Company. And that song, the title is kind of a spin-off of the show Three's Company.
Okay.
So, but it's just One's Company. Yeah, but
Knock on our door.
yeah, that one's more of a. That's probably like the fastest, like heaviest song on the album. I think that one will be really fun to play live.
Mhm.
I'm excited to play that one live. And then 4th song, we just came up with the track listing like a week ago.
Yeah, it was literally a week ago.
What's the 4th one? I'll Be Waiting,
Yeah.
which is kind of like our old sound, like our first album. Kind of has that vibe to it, like just a more punk rock song.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5th song is See It Through. 6th song is Apologies, which is also kind of like See It Through. Like it's a more softer sound. And then From the Start is number 7. And that one, I don't even think I told you this, but that's actually the oldest song, Musty Flick song.
Is it really?
I wrote that
I thought
song.
Watch You Crawl was.
Okay, so Watch You Crawl was, like, but, yeah, that one's older, okay. Yeah, no, that one I wrote, like, back in, like, 2018. From the Start, I wrote in, like, 2020. So,
Okay.
but I mean, like, it's not the oldest, it's the second oldest,
The
but
second oldest.
it's, I wrote it before we even started the band. So you'd think I would have put it on the first album, but I never thought about it until I went back and revisited like some old songs I made a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this one has potential. So we kind of turned it into a full Musty Flick song, and it sounds really good. So
Nice. Sometimes
So, yeah.
you have to just revisit old friends.
yeah, I knew it belonged on there too. Like it just has like it fits.
Mm-hmm.
Like our first album, I feel like it was kind of all over the place a little bit.
A little bit sporadic.
Yeah.
Well, it's your first album too.
Yeah.
So it's
Especially
your first
Nil.
time
Right.
There's a song called Nil on the first album, and it's like, it's just a pop song.
Just the
Like there's
complete
no
opposite of
guitar in
everything
it,
else out
and like I'm pretty sure there was a little auto tune on my voice, and
Yeah.
I like the song, but it doesn't fit
You
at
got,
all.
you got the whole rest of the album that's just like
Yeah.
and then you got Nil.
Yeah, literally. But so this album's a lot more consistent. And then so the 8th song is
What did we pick for 8?
Ways to Go,
There you go.
which is kind of like I'll Be Waiting, more of a upbeat kind of punk rock song. And then the last song on the album is Ruin Your Life, which you said is your favorite, right?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably like number 1 or 2.
Yeah. Which I wasn't expecting. I didn't know if you would like that one, but I'm glad you did.
I might
that
say
was-
Happiness is probably my favorite.
Yeah. Same.
It got
Happiness is good.
Yeah.
But Ruin Your Life was like a really personal song for me, so I didn't even know how he would take it, but he ended up really liking that one, so I was happy with that.
I did enjoy it. I did
yeah.
enjoy it.
For sure. And then there's the acoustic song, so.
So all of them are you wrote all of the songs.
Yep.
Yep.
So I write the songs, and then
Mhm.
Micaiah like comes in and like he'll give feedback and like
Yep.
be like, I like this, change this, you know, kind of.
What if instead of this we did
Yeah.
this?
He puts his flavor on it. Like I'll write it and he puts his flavor on it, and then comes in and I'll record my stuff, and then he comes in and does his stuff.
Mhm.
But I would like to eventually, like maybe for the next album someday, or like even just a song just to try it or something. I would like us to like equally write a song like together.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. Just to see if it would turn out different.
Right.
Just see what that would look like. But that's kind of our process, how we like that's kind of how we did it on the first album too. So
Very
So
cool.
where did you record it at?
just at my apartment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have equipment, and I use pretty much the same stuff as I did on the first album, but it's a little upgraded. I've gotten a little bit better with the software I use, more experience, so I've got some guitar plugins that sound better. I kind of put a lot more money into this one as opposed to the first one, so it just naturally, even just the raw recording I think sounds better than the first album,
Okay.
like quality wise. So, yeah.
Well, and that's kind of an evolution of a band, and as you progress and get new records out on June 2nd every 2 years,
Yeah.
is to find what works and what doesn't work and what you need to move on with. And it's really good that you're able to say okay, you don't like this part, I can change the it's nice that you're pliable in your music making, that you're able to pull info from your bandmate, because it's, if you're in a band, you're together, so
Yeah.
that's
Right.
good. You
Yeah,
guys
that
got
was
a-
actually really important to me this time, because I think on the first album it was just kind of, I don't know, like, not that I didn't take suggestions, but I just kind of like, I was just like, okay, this is this, and
Mhm.
come in and do this, Whereas this time I wanted to really make sure he was happy with the songs,
Nice.
so yeah. I wanted it to be more of a joint effort,
Very cool.
so.
Well, and you've said you're growing as a person too, just because of
Yeah.
all the things that you've gone through. So that being able to have some give and take in any type of relationship is good. So
Yeah.
So good on you guys. Good
Yeah.
on you guys.
Yeah. I think the ego shrunk a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's as you said, mature.
Yeah.
Mature.
Sure.
Okay, so Happiness and the last song are your favorite. What is your favorite take on it?
So Happiness for sure, and I'd probably say See It Through or One's Company
Okay.
are my other two favorites for sure.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Well, I'm
Yeah.
kind of I'm gonna look up especially the See You. Wait, I'll say it. The one that says Define Who You Are. The second one, See You Through. That's
See
one?
It Through, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, that's another thing too. I think this album, the lyrics are a lot better. Like I'm proud of like. Oh yeah. The first album, he makes fun of me all the time for lines on the first album.
We do.
Yeah.
We give him
So
much
there's a
crap.
song on the first album that's called "Don't You Break My Heart," and in the chorus goes, "It's coming down like a ball of lightning," and I don't know why I said that and never thought to change it to like bolt of lightning or something. Like, what's a ball of lightning?
So-
I have seen ball lightning.
Okay,
There is a
that's
ball
what makes
lightning.
sense.
My story. When I was a kid, I would say
Way
probably
back when.
I was in elementary school, and I had a buddy spend the night, and we were in the bedroom, and this house had like 4 rooms, front room, kitchen, bedroom, and another bedroom, and the door was open to the kitchen, and lightning struck the house.
Mhm.
It went from the air conditioner over to the thermostat, blew out our heater and all that kind of stuff, and then it was this ball of lightning, and it floated
What?
through the living room, and it went into the kitchen, and it was just hovering, and we're just looking at this thing, and then it just boom and exploded and disappeared. And
That's scary.
It is weird. I've never seen anything like that, but I've looked up on YouTube. I don't know if they're fake or anything like that, but there's documented instances of ball lightning. So,
There you go. Ball of lightning. Darn. Makes sense.
I'm still gonna make fun of your 4.
Oh yeah. There's another song where I say "forget it," but I say it like "forget it."
Forget it.
Yeah. So, the lyrics on this album are a lot better, though. I think I took my time with them a little more,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Did you just wait for him not to laugh at you? Is that what it was?
Yeah. I was like, well, I knew if you didn't laugh,
You're
they
good.
were good.
It's fine.
Too funny. So have you okay, you played at the Washington when you did that. Where else have you played in town?
That's actually the only place we played in town so far.
Okay.
We played in Muscatine at a house show.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Yep.
We have that on YouTube, and the audio quality is really good on that one. So the one at the Washington, the audio sounds horrible. Probably because it was like inside, whereas the one in Muscatine was outside. So it sounds really good.
It's at a house show called Harfsfest.
Yes, and we're playing there again this year.
We should be, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. You guys should find out who does the Hollow Fest too.
Hollow Fest.
Have you heard of Hollow Fest?
I feel like I
Wasn't
have.
Bill trying to get us in that
Maybe.
like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
That's someplace in Sperry.
yeah.
Sperry.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
in the middle of corn or some.
Oh,
It's
I've
just-
been there.
Yeah.
I have been there once, like a few years ago.
Mm-hmm. That's
It's
a fun
probably
show.
been like 5-6 years, but yeah, it was huge.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got
That would be a cool place to play.
Yep. We get our seats and put a
I
cooler
keep
out.
trying to. I've asked the guy, and he's cleared it for us. But
Isn't
I-
it just some dude's property?
Yeah.
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 And I just, whenever the weekend comes up, I can't make it out there because I want to pull my trailer out there
Mm.
and then have some guys from the bands just come in and give me 5 minutes and talk.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Sounds like a documentary.
One
5
day.
minutes of a Hollow Fest.
5 minutes at the Hollow Fest.
5
Just
minutes
bring the
at the
podcast equipment with you and
Yeah.
just do it mobile.
Yeah.
Interview
Yeah.
bands.
Well, see, that's the idea for the trailer is,
right.
I'll throw a strap over the table and go.
It's kind of like, Steve-O from
Mm-hmm.
Jackass.
Yeah.
His.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen his podcast?
I've seen bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Um,
Wild Ride. Have you ever seen it? So
No.
he has like a tour bus, or I don't know if it's like a whole bus, but it's like a
I think it's one of
trailer.
those big white cargo van type things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, he does his podcast in that, and it looks really good.
Huh.
He just like drives around all over and interviews people.
Yeah,
It's cool.
He's got a pretty good list of people that he's talking.
Yeah. I saw one recently. He just had who was it? Brett Michaels was on, or not Brett Michaels.
I think Gene Simmons was on there.
Wait, maybe. Yeah, Poison, right?
Mhm.
Brett Michaels. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he had him on there.
Yeah. Someday we'll go mobile. Someday we'll move it in and out. I just backing in between the houses and stuff like that. I'm like, please don't take out the air conditioner.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you can back up a trailer.
I got
I
it.
could not.
I got it. So
I would be like, forward. I would never. Yeah, I would just pull the van in and then just go down the hill and up the hill and through the neighbor's yard, and it would not be good. It would not be pretty.
yeah, it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Down the
Down the hill, and be
Run
like,
over
watch
the
out, chickens. I get chicken patties by the time I get done.
How have you found your creative music different? Because it will be different.
Yeah, definitely. Well, first of all, our sound is a bit different. Like, it's still like sounds like us,
Mhm.
but yeah, I think the lyrics have gotten better. We kind of went in a different direction genre wise too. Like, we're still pop punk, but like I've been experimenting with this genre called Midwest Emo, which
Midwest
is
emo, explain.
yeah, so it's like emo, but it's from the Midwest. But
So
no,
they-
it's like
you know,
a specific guitar tone.
They say oop, oop, whatever,
Oof.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a very specific style of playing guitar and type of guitar tone. Like, I even got a new guitar that's different than what I've always played. I've always grown up on Ibanez guitars,
Mhm.
and I bought a Fender, a Stratocaster, which those are like known for that type of genre.
Okay.
So, and then there, I don't know what else. There's like it varies between bands, but like some bands
Kinda
have
like indie.
yeah, it's like, so emo originally comes from like the hardcore scene.
Mm-hmm.
But Midwest emo is more indie inspired, like
hardcore indie.
yeah,
Hardcore
hardcore indie
indie.
basically. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but like if you played a Midwest emo song, like I would know it's Midwest emo. you know?
Right.
See, I've never heard that term before,
Yeah.
but there's lots of terms I've not heard.
So like
It's emo from the Midwest.
yeah. But like the intro to Happiness, like the main guitar riff in Happiness is kind of inspired by Midwest emo style playing,
Okay.
which one of my favorite bands of all time is a band called Tiny Moving Parts, and they're like Midwest emo mixed with like math rock. So that's
Math
basically
rock?
like yeah. So it's like
We're talking
lot of-
numbers down.
it's like very complex guitar playing where you use both your fingers, a lot of tapping
Uh-huh.
instead of like just strumming. There's a lot of finger tapping, and I suck at it, but I managed to pull it off for the Happiness riff. Like, I was able to come up with something cool with it where I actually do use both of my hands,
Okay.
which is cool. So I'm not very good at it, like nowhere near as good as Tiny Moving Parts are. Their guitarist is like probably the best guitarist I've ever heard, and he sings on top of it too. I don't know how he does it. It's crazy, but yeah. So inspired by a lot of that kind of stuff on this album, so that's been kind of a big difference too. Different tuning too on some of the songs. It's to give it that same sort of vibe, but
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think as far as it being? What do you think's different this time around?
I'd say it's more softer and it's like less energetic. It's more like
Yeah,
relaxed, calm down. It's not as angsty.
yeah. I mean, some songs have that.
Well, yeah,
but-
some of them, but it's not like the first one, whereas like most of the songs had a little angst in it.
Right,
It was more
yeah.
like this one's more like.
But there's more screaming in this
Well,
album
yeah,
too, which is That's another thing. There's a lot of Midwest emo bands where they scream, but the guitar is just like calm and like really soothing.
I'm gonna have to type that up on YouTube.
Yeah.
And
Some band recommendations: Tiny Moving Parts for sure. They're the big one for me. American Football. They kind of pioneered the genre, not really,
Mom
but
jeans.
they're a big one. Mom Jeans.
I got made fun of for having mom jeans before, so I don't know if I'd like that band because like my sister-in-law goes, "Why are you wearing those?" I'm like, "Why am I wearing what?" And she said, "Those pants." I'm like, "What am I with my pants?" I don't know. They're mom jeans. I'm like, "I'm a mom. I'm in jeans." So I don't know if I like that name of that band.
Well, they do have a period after.
Yeah, they do got a
jeans.
period.
So-
Mom jeans.
Okay.
Period.
Okay, well, as long as they're making it cool, because I thought I was making it cool, but yeah. Then again, I don't really pay attention to my jeans, and I have no idea. As long as I have clothes on, I'm good. Okay, anyway. Swiftly moving on, back to you guys. So, Mom Jeans is a band.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
they're Midwest emo. The Promise Ring is a good one from the late '90s. Arm's Length is a newer band that I really, really like. I've been into them a lot lately. And I might actually be seeing them next month in Iowa City.
Cool.
They're really, really good.
Are they like local to Iowa City or
No, they're from Canada actually.
Ah.
So
Canada.
yeah.
Well, how's Canada Midwest?
posers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Right? No, there's a lot of Midwest emo bands
guess
that
you-
aren't from the Midwest.
You'd have Midwest Canada.
Yeah, because I mean, there's.
I think they're
Midwest.
from British Columbia, so that's not Midwest, or that's West.
Yeah.
Is it Midwest though?
Well, British Columbia is that's like the most like U.S. part of Canada, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I could be wrong. They might not. They might be from Ontario. Actually, I don't know.
They might be listening to this and going, "What are they talking about? The most like America?" What?
Yeah. Well, I do have a friend that lives on Vancouver Island,
Okay.
and he says that's like the California of Canada.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yep. I've been to Vancouver.
really,
Yep. Me and my parents had a boat, and we went on a boat trip and went up to Vancouver.
oh
It
nice.
was really cool.
I've never left the U.S. Not
Me
yet.
neither.
I
Yeah.
haven't either.
And you won't if you don't have the Real ID star on your driver's license.
I think I do. Or maybe, I don't know if it's the same one, but
Yeah.
it's a star. There's a star on
There
it.
you go.
Okay.
You're
then
good.
you-
You're good.
Yeah, we're
Yep.
good.
So you can go visit Canada. You're
Yeah.
good.
Well,
I
I think the first country I'm going to is Germany because my brother lives there.
Okay.
So
Nice. How long's he been in Germany?
he just moved there a few months ago, but he's been there before. He's in the army. So
Okay, I was going to wonder if it's military.
yeah, so he's stationed there for I think probably 3 years.
Okay.
He'll
Okay.
be there. But yeah, which works out though because his wife is from Germany, so
Nice.
she got a chance to go back home and live with her family for a while.
Yeah.
So that's
that's
cool.
got to. I mean, that's got to be hard.
Yeah.
That's one thing when I was in the Navy, I'm not getting married because
Yeah.
the stress of, well, I'm from Iowa and I'm from Germany. Where do you live?
Well, especially they have 2 kids too,
Mhm.
and so they're constantly jumping around. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
so. But
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah, cool. I want to go to Germany.
Yeah.
We've got a foreign exchange student that we need to find.
Yes. Sebastian,
Oh, yeah.
where are you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to write a song. Sebastian, where are you?
Is it for the Fall Risk Band or for
it'll
the...
be for Fall Risk.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll be looking out for that one.
Sebastian, where are you? By Forrest.
Well, would you have to say it like in German? Because, I mean, he's back in Germany now, so... Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Do you speak German? Wiener Schnitzel. That's about it. Oh,
hold on.
Volkswagen.
Hold on.
Volkswagen. Yeah.
Hold on. We're going to Google this. Okay, Google. Oh, don't even do that.
She's not going to listen to you.
How do you say Sebastian, where are you in German?
You would say,
Sebastian, wo bist du?
here's a breakdown. Sebastian, the name stays the same. Whoa.
Sebastian, who bist du?
R.
There you go.
Du hast.
But then you got to say it German, is, make it Sebastian. Usparatus.
That sounded good.
Oh, you spit all over me. I'm
Sorry.
kidding.
Sorry.
I was kidding. So do you speak any German?
No, I need to.
Ah.
Yeah. I even have a German for Dummies book, and I've been too lazy to... I mean, you don't even really need that now with Google and stuff.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing with
I
the
could learn that
translate
way.
is does it actually translate what you actually want it to say?
Right. I don't
Right.
want to say something wrong and up to a random German.
I had a friend in college, and he collected phrases, and he collected two phrases in, I don't know, a gazillion languages. One, where's the bathroom? And please don't shoot me, I'm a tourist. So he had them in like multiple languages.
Those are two good ones to have.
Yeah, where's the bathroom? And please don't shoot me, I'm a tourist. I said, did you want to say you're an American tourist? He goes, no, they might shoot me then.
Don't say that, just say tourist.
Yeah, just say tourist. Yes, I'm not from around these here parts.
Citizen of the world.
Yeah. Oh, that could be another name for one of your songs.
Tourist? Wait, what was it?
Citizen of the world.
Citizen of the world.
Yes. You write it or you write it. We'll have a write off and see who actually gets it
Yeah.
recorded first. They got 2 years before their next one.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which,
Uh-huh.
do you guys want to see the cover? What it'll look like?
Yeah.
For sure.
Hopefully, I have it on my phone.
Sneak peek.
Little sneak peek.
Is it red like ketchup?
It's not red like ketchup. It kind of fits the mood of this album a little bit. Which also there's a Midwest Emo style of album covers too,
Okay.
which is interesting, and we kind of wanted to go for that same sort of vibe, which is like usually like suburban pictures of like suburban areas, like gloomy kind of, sometimes like really old photo looking like
Silent
on a,
Hill.
yeah, like what do you call it, Polaroid sort of style. Yeah.
With like the shadows on the edges and things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, kind of.
sometimes.
Or the-
I don't know if I
Send it
can-
to me.
Did I send it to you?
I think you might have sent it. I don't know if I saved it though.
I looked on. Hold on. I should have it on my phone. I don't know why I don't. But
That one.
yes, he has it. He's prepared.
Prepared. I would say prepared.
Oh,
Okay.
that looks cool. Can I,
Yeah.
real quick? I'm going to do a thing.
Show it to the camera.
Show it to the camera.
If they can see it.
Camera, this is them. What? Oh, wrong way. There you
There
go.
you
Ta-da!
You can kind of see it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
go. Ta-da!
Was that a local?
That was
House, or-
that's in my mom's town.
Okay.
Very small town. And yeah, I just took a bunch of photos there, and it was a cloudy day, so it worked perfect for like the gloomy sort of look I was going for.
Right.
Um
Got a great picture.
I really like it. Yeah, I think it's better than the mustard bottle.
But that's classic because that was your first one.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, so you got to start
No, I
somewhere.
embrace it
Yeah.
for sure. Embrace the mustard bottle.
Embrace
you
the
go.
Musty.
Yes.
Yeah, and then when you guys play next time, you'll have a longer set list because you'll have
Yes.
two of them to draw from.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna do
Two songs. from the
two
first
songs
album.
from our first album, and then the rest I don't know if we'll ever play live again.
Why is that?
I don't know. There's two that we like,
Yeah.
really like.
Uh-huh.
The
Watch
rest,
You Crawl
the rest,
and Put Through Hell.
yeah. Well, we have a possible drummer to fill in for us live.
Nice.
And he requested a song on the first album that's not one of the two that we said, so we might play that one.
Oh, you said the first two on the first. I thought you were sitting there thinking. I was sitting there thinking you were only going to play two of the new ones. I'm like,
Oh, no,
wait,
no, no.
what?
No.
Okay.
No, majority of the
Gotcha.
live songs will be new.
Yes,
So we'll probably
okay.
have like, I don't know, I think we could probably play all of them. Maybe not all the first time, but
Yeah.
probably like 5 or 6 maybe of the new album, and then like 2 or 3 of the first album.
Right.
Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. So we'd have like 8, 9 songs to play live. Probably might be able to shoot for like 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
You gotta save one back for an encore.
Oh, right. Probably be Watch You Crawl. That's our big
Watch
one.
You Crawl, or Put Through Hell.
It's funny though, because like it's our most played song, but it's not really a hit.
Well,
But still, people do say that's their favorite.
it is. Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Yeah,
I've heard multiple people say "Watch You Crawl" and "Put Through Hell."
yeah, yeah,
that's
definitely.
cool.
So, yeah,
All right.
I'm
And
looking
you-
forward to playing the new songs live for sure. I think, they're funner to play too. I think, like when I'm just practicing them,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's, I don't know what it is, but maybe because it's new.
There's something about
but
live music, and there's something about just being able to be a part of that. You know.
yeah. We
So-
love playing live too. I miss
Mhm.
it.
Oh, yeah.
It's been too long. So we're hoping this summer to play live again. Like we have a few Muscatine possibilities, and then we even have one in Omaha
Omaha.
Oh, wow.
in
Wow.
September. It's not set in stone, but we have an offer to play in Omaha with this other band. So
Very cool.
that might be cool. Yeah,
Hoping.
hopefully. Yeah, we'll see.
So if somebody wanted to say book you for a show or opening for somebody, how would they do that?
Just reach out to us on social media. Facebook or Instagram is where we're most active, or email, which is mustyflickband@gmail.com. But yeah, on our if you just message us on social media or something, we'd love to play sometime.
Cool.
So if we don't have a drummer yet, though, like I don't know what we're doing as far as a permanent drummer yet, but we do, like I said, we have someone who's willing to fill in at least at one show, so hopefully you can do more. But if not, we might have to, like we've already kind of talked about it, we might just have to play to a drum track, which we can make work. It's not our preferred method, but
Right. Yep.
It'll do.
yeah.
So are you actively looking for somebody?
Not really. I think we're just kind of focused on getting this album out first.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, we'll be more focused on playing live and looking for a drummer again. So yeah, I just haven't like gone out of my way to look, but if like offers came up, I'd be inclined to
Right.
look into it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I've seen several bands that they, like one artist I know in particular, he recorded everything on the album. He was guitar, bass, lead guitar, slide, drums, and then he had the band, and they just took over after he recorded that album.
oh,
So I mean
wow.
that's fairly common
yeah.
of people doing that. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, have we missed anything? I hear
have we?
kids out there playing and chickens going.
Yeah.
But anything you want to touch base on?
Is there anything you want to say? I've been doing
I don't,
probably too much talk.
No, you're good. I don't think so. Yeah.
So, Instagram.
Instagram, Facebook, Musty Flick. Just look it up. You might see Rocket League stuff come up since that's what the name's based on. But if you type in Google Musty Flick Band or on YouTube Musty Flick Band, will come up.
So where did the name come from?
So there's this game called Rocket League, and there's this Twitch streamer or YouTube streamer or something that goes by the name of Musty, and he's really good. He's like a professional at Rocket League, which is like RC cars playing soccer is what the game is.
Okay.
Basically.
And he invented this trick, way of hitting the ball in the air, and he called it the Musty Flick.
Ah.
And
Simple.
so Brock actually, I think, was the one that came up with the name.
Yeah.
And kind of funny because he's no longer in the band.
We were
but
not sober when this was out.
yeah, I know.
We were not sober.
And we just kind of stuck with it, which
I'm of legal age to be able to say that now.
yeah. Yeah, you weren't the first
I
time.
was.
You were 20. Yeah. So, yeah, no, I don't think it's the greatest name in the world, but I think we just gotten so used to it.
It's pretty
Like, it's just
funny.
who we are now.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
It defines who we are.
It
Yeah,
defines
literally.
who we are.
Literally.
We're
It says
Musty
on the
Flick.
sticker.
Musty Flick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I didn't.
So-
I was wondering where the name came from. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a weird name, I know, but
I think he told us the last time he was here.
well,
Then
I was
I-
over here
That's right.
though, and someone
That's
else was
right.
here because I
That's
wasn't.
right.
I was
I
sitting
wasn't
there.
at the table.
Yeah.
Brock and you were right here.
Yeah, I wasn't at the table
All
of that
right.
conversation.
Okay. I guess I won't throw you under the bus then.
That's right. Oh. Well, thank you guys so much for coming.
Yeah,
on the
thanks
King
for
Kong
having us
Trail.
again.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a lot of fun.
And in 2 years, when you guys have your third
Third
album, come
Mhm.
back. You don't have to wait.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it. You don't have to wait for 2 years.
Yeah, we'll have,
Yeah.
Plain ketchup. Ranch dressing.
Yes. Well, we would relish you coming on. For
Oh.
that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna walk it off on that one while I'm on a good note
Roll.
for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on a good roll.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Ended
thought
on
it
a
was
high note.
fun? Yes. Thank you guys so much for coming out for this edition of the King Kong Trail. I'm Amy Vandiver here with my husband Doug, and we are signing off with our friends Musty Flick, Seth Jacobs, and Micaiah Hootman.
Yep.
So come back again next week, and we'll have another awesome guest in the studio, and we'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.